He's, he's one funny dude, boy. I gotta give him credit. He's a unique, as are all bloggers, unique in his stance, which is not unique, against a certain type of trolling that occurs on YouTube. And basically, he doesn't like liars or people that are trying to project negative things that aren't true against himself and apparently myself and many other people. So he has basically started a one man crusade to expose a person that he believes has done him an injustice. And I can tell you that I somewhat understand his point of view because I believe there's a commonality between the injustice that was done to Barry Jordan and myself by this third party blogger whose name we're not going to mention. However, Barry Jordan has sworn to make him famous, which just brings me back to the movie Jesse James. When Jesse James says, "I'll make you famous." I remember that from the first time I ever saw that movie. And Barry is basically has a one man crusade going on right now to expose a person that has either falsely accused Barry or exaggerated accusations against Barry that are probably not true, in my opinion. I don't see him as that type of person that he's been portrayed at, and I don't think it's fair at all that this antagonist is constantly attacking myself and many others and Barry Jordan to the point where he won't stop. It's been long said. I have said this. He won't stop. He has to be stopped legally, but otherwise he won't stop. And it's becoming quite apparent that Barry has gone through extra steps to make this third party blogger famous. And I got to tell you, it's quite humorous. It's quite humorous the way Barry goes about it, the way he nonchalantly brings up the topic matter 150 times in less than 2 hours. Just segues right into the topic matter at hand. And by the way, what gives you the right to, or how could you? And the way he goes about it, and I also noticed that I also make videos to the same degree. I put my face right there in the video, as opposed to this third party who seems to be slandering both myself and Barry and many others. He doesn't put his face in the video because he knows he's committing he knows what he's, by not putting his face in the video, or I rather should say, he knows that there's an out for him to say, "That wasn't me, it's not my voice." Now, you got away with that one time, Mr. Third Party Garbage Blogger. You got away with that one time. But I'm going to make this clear as day. Separate. Yeah, he does, Nova. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to make this a separate statement. Today, I made a video for 1 hour and 57 seconds. And that will clear up. It's going to be posted in the future when all of everything that Barry says comes true and everything that I have said in the past comes true. It's a live stream. It was posted at 7 o'clock, September 28th. So just to let you know that I've never lied to you. about what's going on behind the scenes. Never lied to you about that. The dates, they are variable, but they are encroaching on your space rapidly. So what Barry says, I could tell Barry, I think he's got a little bit of what's going on misconstrued because no one ever has explained it to him, but he's really close to being close to what's happening. Very close, but not exact. There are dates, there are times set, there are things in motion that can't be stopped, whether Barry stops blogging or whether I stop blogging. There are things in motion that no longer are in the control of the people who set them in motion. There's not going to be a reprieve this time. Last time, technicality. This time, no such thing. This is a completely different venue. But I also wanted to make you aware of one of the funniest things that Barry does. Barry is, now, this video is not rated R, so I'm going to just use a different word. I'm going to use the word komasikiyama. Barry is making people's personal komasikiyamas famous one at a time. So I got to laugh when he does that part of his routine. And it is a routine. It is a routine. Barry is pissed, as am I, that you have constantly, now, constantly, you have portrayed me, when you get back, and I won't even say where you get back to, there are people waiting to interview you. I know you don't believe it, but it's going to happen. But you antagonized so many people on YouTube that there are people from outside entities, people I didn't even know, that have now a vested interest in this. But digressing back, Barry mentioned that one blogger has a very small komasikiyama. I was laughing my ass off. And then he gave some sustenance and some proof as to who confirmed that. Now, I can't confirm it, prove it, or disprove it, but I thought that was probably one of your best routines, Barry. I thought that was freaking hilarious. Because this third party, this antagonistic little man, he came on YouTube for months after months after months after months. What he does is he goes to your Facebook page, and then he finds somebody to become friends with you, or he himself does it under a various false identity, and then finds out little pieces of information about you that may or may not even be true. It's third-party hearsay. But and when someone is upset with someone else, they're liable to lie about certain things. And one of the things that this third-party antagonist said about Barry is that Barry had a broken komasikiyama. Broken, like I don't know what that means. I don't even want to know what that means. All I know is that a broken komasikiyama, I looked it up online. It's possible. It's possible. It's something that actually does exist. It's something that's real. They can, apparently, if your komasikiyama is long enough, it can bend in half and cause internal damage. I would have never known that if it wasn't for Barry Jordan. I mean, if it not for Barry Jordan, the antagonist, the third-party antagonist. I mean, this is getting quite interesting. Now, Barry, you won't have long to wait. Now, I could give you, right now, I could give you dates and times, but I won't, because this antagonist is constantly going online saying, it's none of your business what I do. But apparently, to the antagonist, anybody that mentions his name, even as a third-party reference, is committing a crime. Well, let me explain it to you. Antagonist, no one except you at this point is going to be charged with crimes. No one. Okay, that's number one you should understand. Number two, I could give you dates and times for prospective, unless things change, what they call deposing, legal deposing over the internet, like through a Zoom call, or however the agency wants to do this, if they feel that it should be done. I'm up for that. I could give you dates and times for when this started. I can give you dates and times for when this started from day one. Now, what does day one? That means ground zero. Ground zero, when this issue that's about to hit you like a snowball running down a hill during an avalanche, I can give you the very exact moment it started, or within a few minutes, but certainly that day. And it started with you doing something you shouldn't have done. Now, I'm not going to say what that is in this video, because this video is not rated R, but you have broken some rules. And at this point, your review has been done. You have already been reviewed as to whether or not people believe, quote unquote, disclaimer, people believe you have committed a crime. And the answer to that question is many money. If you don't know what many money is, let me show you what many money is. Many money. Many money. Many money. Many money has been spent for the review of your internet history and past videos. Many money actually been spent to review things that you posted. Now, you, of course, the antagonist, he thinks that he's going to skate on this one. You're not. You're not going to skate on this one. And because I'll tell you why. First of all, the antagonist knows that in certain places, if you don't put your face in the video, it's hard to prove. We are way beyond facial recognition. We are into voice recognition technology that locks you in to your words, actions, and deeds on YouTube. We are well past facial recognition in this case. Barry Jordan has an idea of what's going on, but he has it a little bit, the order of what's going on is just a little bit off. But his direction, if you just skip past the order of the way things are going to happen, his direction is bang on. In other words, looking back a month from now, it wouldn't matter if you put the cart before the horse or the horse before the cart. The cart is going forward. So, Barry, you got it right. And you also got it right that you should be upset that people are posting or calling up your neighbors. And that is something that this antagonist did to myself as well via email. Now, I have the email. I could put the email on the screen right now. And how do I know it was the antagonist? Well, he used his email address that's all over the internet as a contact number. So, I mean, the man is an idiot, illiterate, as well as not understanding the law. You have no idea when you put your name on an email how much jurisdiction that provides. You have no idea whatsoever. None. You have no clue. You should have your mouthpiece check that out. But that's besides the point. The point is he did the same thing to me. The point is the antagonist doxed me as well. And then, as he always does, he says, well, someone sent me this information and they had it posted on their channel. No, you gave them the information to post on their channel. Hold on a minute, please. You gave them the information to post on their channel. That's who got the information. Now, how you got it, as far as me, I am concerned, how you got my personal information and where I lived, I never kept where I lived. I never held it as a national secret. I blogged from my block. I blogged from my beach. But I never put my house directly in there as you did and calling it a shack. You're a very sick man. And we are, the services that are going to be offered you very shortly, number one, the services that are going to be offered you very shortly is that they're going to start taking away your money from you. They're going to start, that's going to start before Halloween. They're going to start taking your money. They're going to start siphoning off your savings, whatever that is, in large chunks. That's number one, that's going to be taken away from you. Number two, you're not going to be able to go anywhere. Your plans to leave are going to be canceled. Wait, hold on. I got you. I got it. I got it. Okay, so number two, your plans to travel, probably not going to happen. Now, in regards to whether or not you're an antagonist, let me say that Barry Jordan is 100%. Now, Barry Jordan, he does this. Now it's becoming not routine, but now it's becoming the way he segues into, by the way, what gives you the right to be such a place with so, what gives you the right? And by the way, and he may repeat that phrase 60, 70, 80 times. I love that. I love that. Because now he's doing to you what you did to him and what you did to me. Remember, I have the video where you said, FAZIO stands by the door naked and gives the children candy. Now, I will tell you that's being used. I won't tell you which of the agencies is using that. I also have the video where FAZIO should be investigated. You slandered my name. You maligned my character. That is going to be used. There's going to be some surprises ahead for you that you wouldn't believe if I told you what they were right now, but they're coming. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. The surprises, and all legal. It's all legal. See, unlike you, I don't lie, and that's the reason that I made the video this morning on September 28th at 7 o'clock in the morning. I made the video with all the details of what's going to happen to you. All. From day one, how it started, how people were really contacted, not with your fictitious, malicious, maligning, slanderous bologna and cheese, how people were eventually contacted to one another, why they were contacted to one another, how they were contacted to one another, and at this point, how intense the contact has been, how much open dialogue there has been, how much pain and suffering you have caused. You have caused what is called pain and suffering. You have done that, and you're going to pay for that. You can believe it or not. It doesn't matter what you believe. And in my video that I made this morning, that's private, a 1 hour and 57-second live stream, I put every detail, including every time I signed my name or gave people information when they said, "Would you like to be anonymous?" And I said, "Oh no, I don't want to be anonymous. No, I want you to put my name on the report, please." Oop, oop, oop. Look at what happened there to Bantayan Brawler. I wish I knew who some of these people were. Oh my God! Look at this, the Bantayan Brawler. This is a subliminal message, by the way. That's it's like a Hintergedanke. A Hintergedanke is a German word for something you put in the back of someone's mind. And the Bantayan Brawler, he picked up on the Hintergedanke. That's a real word. Hintergedanke, a German word for subliminal message. So let's get away from the hypotheticals and let's get into a little bit of reality, my friends. I want you to notice. I want you to notice how happy this guy is. He was updated this morning about 8 o'clock. And the reason is because he's a very happy man. Oh, and one other thing. I have been accused of being an angry, miserable blogger, and every day I wake up and hate my life. Dude, I love my life. Because I make videos about the truthfulness of living in the Philippines doesn't mean I don't like the Philippines. I like the Philippines. And if I didn't have to do business with anybody, I would love it even more. But I have to do business with these people who have never been taught business etiquette or ethics. So, and let's just give a giant shout out to the Bantayan Brawler. Bantay, where did you get that name from? God, that brings back such memories. Memories of the way we were on the bottom of the flat earth. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bantayan Brawler comes in at a ring-a-ding-ding. Thank you very much, and I'm about to sing. Salamat. Salamat means thank you in Visaya. Visaya. Salamat. Money. Salamat. From your lips to God's ears, we thank the Bantayan Brawler. From your lips to God's ears and my bank account, we say salamat to the Bantayan Brawler. Amen.